local, now. This is Wave 3 News.
Thank you so much for joining us today for Wave 3 News Midday. I am Kayla VanMeter. Today we're talking sunshine. It's warming up a little bit out there. If your kids have sports practice after school today, they'll be pleased. Maybe what they see later in the week, that story might change. I don't know. We have meteorologist Brian Good in to give us an update on what today looks like in the days to come.
This is Wave 3 News.
All right, we have an update to some breaking news right now. 2 Clark County judges shot outside of a White Castle happening early this morning in Indianapolis. And right now in midday, we are able to confirm the names of those 2 judges. A representative from the Indiana Supreme Court identifies the judges as Andrew Adams and Bradley Jacobs. Their photographs right here on our screen. Both judges underwent surgery earlier this morning. Judge Jacobs is in critical condition. Judge Adams is stable right now. Both have served since they were elected onto the bench right there in 2014. The 2 were in Indianapolis for a conference and were shot during some kind of dispute in the White Castle parking lot. This was across the street from Lucas Oil Stadium. A prayer vigil for the judges will be held tonight at St. Paul's Episcopal Church. This is in Jeffersonville. It starts at 7:30 tonight. We do have 2 crews working on this story right now. One in Indianapolis, Sarah Rivest, Rachel Krause. She is down in Clark County. Of course, they're going to bring you the very latest throughout the day on that free Wave 3 News mobile app, so keep that close by. 2 people, they're dead, 10 others injured after several shootings in Louisville over the weekend. This map right here showing the widespread violence across the city. You can see it's mainly west and south portions of Louisville seeing the violence this weekend. Police responding first to Cecil Avenue. This was Saturday morning. They found a man in his 20s lying on the sidewalk. He'd been shot. He later died at the hospital. On the Watterson Expressway, police say a driver was shot by their passenger around 8 o'clock Saturday night. Then fast forward to 11:30, police, they were called to South 38th Street. A young man was found shot there. Investigators, though, not sure where the actual shooting took place. Sunday morning, the violence continued, erupting in the Park Hill neighborhood. 7 people here. They were shot near a liquor store around 1:30, one of them dying. At the same time, police responding to Georgetown Place in the Jacobs neighborhood, and this is where a man was shot twice. Happening today, the former LMPD officer accused of accepting bribes to share confidential information while on the job. He is expected in court for a bond hearing. It was on Friday. William Garrett pleaded not guilty to the charges against him. They include bribery, unlawful access to a computer, and a misdemeanor count of official misconduct. The indictment does not say what information Garrett's accused of selling. Garrett resigned from LMPD last month after claims of domestic violence. LMPD looking for the 4 fathers you see right here on your television screen. It was a post on LMPD's Facebook page saying the 4 men are wanted for not paying child support. The back pay they owe ranges from $43,000 to $127,000. If you know where these men are, call 574-LMPD. Right now, $96 million in child support still owed in Jefferson County. To see a complete list of all the parents on the back pay list, you can click on this story right now over at Wave3.com. And firefighters in Hardin County reminding drivers to move over when they see emergency vehicles. A Central Hardin fire truck was hit Saturday morning while blocking a scene on I-65. The department posting these pictures of the damaged truck to their Facebook page, saying a driver on the highway didn't move over when passing the scene. Kentucky law requires drivers to change lanes when approaching emergency vehicles that are stopped on the roadways if it is safe to do so. And if you don't ride a motorcycle, you may not even give this a second thought to where your grass clippings go when you're mowing your lawn. A motorcycle shop owner says running over grass clippings on a motorcycle is like hitting a patch of ice. He warns it only takes about a handful of grass clippings to make motorcyclists slide out of control. All right, we do have some breaking news right now we need to update you with right here live on midday. This is in downtown Louisville. You'll see several police agencies in the picture right here. This includes Jefferson County Sheriff's Department alongside LMPD. Right now, U of L police also responding to a report of a shooting. This is outside of the Wayside Christian Mission building. Again, a live look here at the scene. This is at Preston and Jefferson Streets. This was first reported just after 11 o'clock this morning, moments after our show began right here for midday. That's about all that we know right now. You can see several police officers are walking back and forth on the scene trying to figure out exactly what happened, how that victim's doing. We do not have any further information about the victim. We do not have a condition. We do not have a name. We do not know if it's a man or woman. We do not have information about a shooter either. However, we do have a crew right there on the scene waiting to hear more, waiting to pass it directly onto us right here live on Midday as they learn anything and everything. And of course, as we get that information, we'll give it to you right here during the show and live throughout the day on wave3.com. Well, about a month after we honored our mothers, Dad's Day, we know, is quickly approaching. It's this weekend. Yet again this year, though, the expectations, they're pretty low as far as how much you'll spend on a gift for Dad. Hey, you can make up for it, though. We're talking love, lots of respect and attention. We have details from NBC's Chris Clackham. I have an update for you right now. That breaking news we just told you about. Police just now confirming to Wave 3 News. A 14-year-old was found shot and killed inside of a home off West Kentucky Street. Right now we're taking a live look from that scene. You see a lot of neighbors gathered around. We're trying to figure out exactly who's at the scene now. In addition to police there, we're zooming in on the home where police are investigating at this time. Right now police say they are investigating this as a, quote, death investigation. We know there were several other family members inside the home at the time of the shooting. A very emotional time out there, a very somber moment as we see people gathering right there on that street. Make sure you stay with us here on Wave 3 News Midday as we continue to follow any and all breaking developments throughout the hour with this heartbreaking story. And now to the latest on the partial government shutdown, our daily update for you. It was late last night. Senate Republicans released the 1,000-page deal they plan to vote on this week based on President Trump's latest offer to end the shutdown. Democrats already rejected it. So where do we go from here? Well, for that, we turn to NBC's Tracy Potts in Washington this midday.
News Midday with Kayla VanMeter.
The man accused of murdering a 13-year-old girl's parents, then kidnapping and holding the girl captive for 3 months, is expected in court today. Jamie Kloss escaped from a home in Wisconsin last week and got help. Police arrested 21-year-old Jake Patterson and charged him with kidnapping and 2 counts of intentional homicide. Kloss has been reunited with family since. A Kloss family friend now sharing the message that they want to get out.
She became a fighter. She's brave, she's strong. I mean, she overcame tremendous odds, was given an opportunity.
16 games kicking off the madness. Right now you're looking at all of the first round matchups played yesterday. 2 Kentucky teams won, advancing to the next round. UK and Murray State making it through. The Cards upset the opening round by Richard Pitino's Golden Gophers. We have a lot of basketball to talk about and look forward to it as Northern Kentucky takes the court today. Cats by 35, Kentucky taking control of the court in Jacksonville and taking down Abilene Christian. They now advance to the second round in the NCAA tournament. The Big Blue Cats out rebounding the Purple Wildcats 44-17. The final 79-44. The team reacting after the win to P.J. Washington's night on the bench with a cast on his sprained left foot. The Cats will play Wofford on Saturday after the Terriers beat Seton Hall last night. Here's what UK's next opponent thinks about their matchup with the Cats. Another Kentucky team moving on, the Murray State Racers. They got a triple-double from star Ja Morant in an 83-64 win over Marquette. Morant had 17 points, 16 assists, and 11 rebounds. The Racers will face Florida State on Saturday in Hartford. U of L fans had all day to mourn a season-ending loss to Minnesota. Richard Pitino and Minnesota entering the NCAA tournament, averaging just over 5 3-pointers a game. They hit 11, 5 by freshman guard Gabe Kauscher, and their center even hit 2 triples. The Gophers beat the Cards 86-76. The Norse of Northern Kentucky University will open NCAA tournament action today. They will face Texas Tech of the Big 12 Conference. The Norse are the 14th seed in the West region. They tip off against the Red Raiders at 1:30 this afternoon in Tulsa. Of course, we will have highlights from today's NCAA tournament action starting tonight right here on Wave 3 News at 5 and all weekend long. You won't want to go far. New right here this midday. No serious injuries were reported after a car crashed into a home in the Highlands. This happening just after 8 o'clock this morning at a home in the 3100 block of Dundee Road. You can see from this video here a silver SUV literally backed into the house. We spoke to a family member of the driver of the car who says the accelerator got stuck and the driver was unable to stop it. Mayor Fisher disappointed this midday as Louisville Metro Council voted against a proposed tax increase on insurances to help fix the city's budget shortfall. The city now has to come up with $35 million in cuts before the summer. The vote was 15-11 against the plan that combined some budget cuts with new tax revenue from raised insurance premiums. Mayor Greg Fisher showing solidarity with the workers who made up just a part of the crowd last night, fighting to make sure their programs aren't cut. Very few showing up to vocalize not supporting the tax increase. Most of the time was spent talking about the impacts bigger cuts would have if new revenue is not coming in. Breaking here on Midday, police right now responding to a shooting in the 3200 block of West Kentucky Street. As of right now, it's unclear who was involved with this or just how serious the injuries are. We do have a crew at that scene. Our Wave 3 News reporter Felicia Ashley, she's in the middle of speaking with LMPD right now. She's gathering all the details that we'll need to know here in just a few minutes. Of course, we're going to continue to update this breaking news throughout the hour, so stay with us. Thank you so much for being with us here this midday. I'm Kayla VanMeter. It's no secret right now, it's downright hot outside. It's only getting hotter.
I got a feeling snow lovers will not be going to bed at all tonight. So.
Including yourself. I know my daughter, she received a snowboard from her grandparents for Christmas. Nice. And I guarantee you, if we have a 1/4 of an inch or 12 inches, which isn't going to happen, she will be using this snowboard. And I know so many kids are just ready for this first snow of the year.
At least it'll accumulate and the roads will become slushy, if not wet, so you can get out and actually go to the park and enjoy it.
Oh, it'll be nice. All right, Brian, good. Thank you so much. Well, we know it's going to be cold outside, but guess what? There's some really important weather stuff that we need to talk about. We'll have time to do that here on Wave Country. I'm dying to tell you all that we just received news that that winning lottery ticket, that $1 million Powerball ticket, was sold in Valley Station at the Circle K on Valley Station Road.
Does that mean you won? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
No, I text my friend, I text my parents. Did we win? No, we didn't win. But a couple did win. They want to stay anonymous. They're taking home more than $700,000. So.
Well, whoever it is, I'm sure I'm friends with them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. We are. Now just go ahead and tweet us. All right, we'll see you soon, Wave Country, with Dawn G, which actually is me today. I'm in for Dawn. It starts right now.
More local now. Watch Wave 3 News on your favorite device. Sponsored by Kaufman and Stigger Injury Lawyers. Get the tiger on your